In this video, we're going to do an overview of the newly designed Anita by Quickmill. Let's start with the outer shell, which weighs close to 8 pounds. Look closely at the fit and finish. The stainless steel used to make this machine is very high quality. A magnet will not stick to it. After the outer shell is formed, it is then polished to a high luster. You can see a reflection in it. Anita has an E61 lever action group. This group is beautiful, makes great coffee, and is easy to service. Now let me show you a few more features the Anita has and why they're there. Newly designed cup warming tray with hinged cover for easy access to the water tank. No longer necessary to remove cups or cup warming tray to refill the water tank. New style, easily accessible, commercial grade expansion valve. Many of our customers like to experiment with their machine's pump pressure and its effect on coffee. So we relocated it right under the cup warming tray for easy access. All you need is a flat blade screwdriver to make an adjustment. No longer necessary to remove the outer shell to adjust. We also position this valve on the cold water side for optimum performance. Like the vacuum breaker valve we use, it too can be rebuilt for a fraction of the cost of a new one. 3-position power on-off switch. This is a new safety feature for the Anita. When initially setting up Anita, put the switch in the first position to the far left. The boiler will fill without engaging the heating element. This protects your heating element in the event your boiler does not fill with water for any reason. You'll notice only the green power light will be illuminated when the switch is in this position. Once the boiler is filled, you flip the switch to the second position to the far right. You then have power to the entire machine. The green power light will be illuminated, and there will be power to the red and green heating lights. When the boiler is heating, the red one will be illuminated, and once the boiler reaches pressure, the green one will come on. With the switch in the middle position, there is no power to the machine and no lights will be illuminated. New articulating stainless steel steam and hot water arms. The steam arm is equipped with the same 4-hole 0.9mm steam tip that comes standard on the Mini Vivaldi by La Spaziale. This tip is by far the easiest that I have ever used to make great microfoam with, and definitely has the shortest learning curve, even for beginners. Boiler pressure gauge. This gauge is important for a couple of reasons. If the pressure is too low, you'll have poor steam pressure. If it is too high, you are liable to cause the overpressure valve to open and release all the pressure. Group pressure gauge. Also very important. Anita is a vibe pump machine. Without a group pressure gauge, you can't adjust the output pressure of your pump. Let me rephrase that. You can adjust it, but you will have no idea what you adjusted it to. Huge stainless steel drip tray that can hold as much as 50 ounces of water. Stainless steel drip tray cover that allows water to easily pass through it into the tray and not run off onto your counter. This cover also has a 90-degree backsplash that prevents discharge water from going behind the drip tray and ending up under your drip tray. Large 3-liter water tank with a magnetic float inside. When you run low on water, both the red and green heater lights go out, indicating power has been cut to the heater. The rest of the machine still has power. You can even finish pulling your shot before adding water. Now let's open up the hood and have a look inside. First thing to take notice of is the frame and the fact that it is constructed of the same high-grade stainless steel as the outer shell, with a heavier gauge. Reality is an espresso machine gets wet and the last thing you want is for the frame to rust. 1.6-liter insulated copper boiler. New style commercial vacuum breaker valve. This valve has Teflon seats, which are much less prone to scale buildup. In addition, if scale does build up, it is easy to take the valve apart and clean it. No need to replace the entire valve. The valve also has a tube attached to the top that diverts any water or steam that escapes while reaching pressure back to the drip tray instead of spraying it all over the inside of the machine. Heavy-duty 1400 watt bottom load heater. The heater can be accessed through a large access panel on the bottom of the machine. Easily accessible boiler drain. To my knowledge, our Anita, Andrea Premium, and Vetrano by Quickmill are the only machines in their class with a built-in boiler drain. This drain comes in very handy if you ever need to ship your machine or store it for extended periods of time. In addition, if you decide to descale your boiler, it makes it much easier to do a thorough rinsing. Resettable high limit to protect the heater and make it easy to re-engage the heater once any problem has been corrected. 52 watt Ulca pump with brass ends. Brass ends make much more secure connections. In addition, the pump is equipped with a click-on. This click-on protects the pump from overheating and burning up. It is wired in series with the power to the pump. If the pump runs continuously for more than 15 minutes, power is cut and there is no damage to the pump. G-Car controller, one of the most well-known and reliable on the market. Magnetic float sensor. This sensor is much more accurate than a micro switch activated by the weight of a water tank. You never have to adjust it. With this system, there is no need for a tray supported by 4 posts and springs that vibrate and increase the noise level in machines with 5 pumps. Now let's brew some coffee and steam milk and show you how well the Anita performs.